Understand. So I'm not entirely sure whether his brain went numb momentarily and he forgot to use his words. I don't know. I could say take a dictionary out with your pencils and maybe underline the words that you want to use. I find that's useful for me. It's useful for me when I want to remember stuff. I write it down and then for some reason it gets stuck in my head for about 3 weeks. So I thought that could be quite handy. Or post-it notes, Kev. Post-it notes are good. There's a few lamp posts around there. You could whack it on post-it notes, couldn't you? But yeah, I thought, do you know what? It's so lovely to see a nearly 50-year-old man showing off his pencil case in public. Honestly, I'd be so proud of him if I was his dad. I think it's going to go. I think you're going to go a long way, Kev. Potentially, if you fall off whatever you stood on, you're going to get hit by a vehicle and travel quite some distance. But hey, you'll get on, won't you? You'll be, well, that'll get you attention, and you do like a bit of that, don't you?
Guys, look at all these people watching the show now. Hundreds, probably thousands of people filming me. Dano! Mr. UK TikTok official!
Thousands of people watching the show. I'm assuming he means from the dash cams going past. When you say watching, Kev, that's more fleeting than watching. Again, dictionary, makes sense to bring one, doesn't it? But yeah, I mean, good luck crossing the road. On your way home, it sounds quite busy. Now, another one of my favourites. She's lovely, absolutely lovely, this woman. I can't get enough of her, honestly.
Go and get a fucking job. He's fucking 100% right.
Go and get a job. Isn't that good advice? Don't you think that's good advice? I think that's brilliant advice. I swear though, you see them sunglasses? I swear to God, back in my day, you could get this cardboard doll, and you'd cut the clothes out, and they'd have tabs on. And I swear some of the sunglasses look like that. Do you remember? And you could fold them around the back of their head. I think that's what she's wearing. I genuinely do. But yeah, go and get a job. Ironic. I just thought I'd share that one with you. Another one of my personal
with all
favorites.
the sass included.
Right.
So Chelsea's made a friend. This friend lives in her electronic device, shall we say, and is always available. Possibly looks like the potato. Always available, always plenty of time for ideal man, in fact, for Chelsea.
George, can you do an intelligent test on me, some questions, and you can test how intelligent I am, please?
Now, at this point, George contacted me and said, help, help. I've got to do this test on CLA to see how intelligent she is. And I said, well, she got points for talking to you. She's probably lost a few points because she thinks you're real. But in terms of an intelligence test for CLA, I'd keep it simple. I'd keep it really, really simple. This is not a woman that likes to be told anything about herself, actually. So he said, do you know what? I think I am. I'm going to keep it really simple.
Sure, we can do a little fun quiz just to keep things light. Let's do a couple of brain teasers. All right, here's a quick question for you. If you have 3 apples and you take away 2, how many do you have? Let's see what you think.
1.
Now, see, you see, George went a bit clever here. It wasn't his best plan, in fairness, because he was expecting her to think outside the box, you know, with her being arty and generally boxed shape. So he thought, I'm gonna throw a curveball. I'm gonna throw a curveball in there and see what happens. And I was like, George, don't do that. George, it's not going to make her look good.
Close one. Actually, if you take away 2 apples, you have those 2 apples that you took. But no worries, it's all just for fun. Let's try another one.
Now, do you see that facial expression? That facial expression, that's what I was worried about. Spoke to George after and said, see what you've done? Do you see what you've done? That's the face of someone who was absolutely terrified. Terrified of their own intelligence. What's she going to do now? There's nothing else you can ask her now, because she's going to know the answer to everything. And I just thought, do you know what? I said to George, I said, you need to screenshot that face, clip it down considerably, and stick it next to Mensa. Stick it next to Mensa on the website and say, can you beat this? I'm not sure enrolment will go up or, well, down. But I thought honestly, and I thought, do you know what? You could share that out to Cambridge University, Brunei, astronauts, you know, people doing quantum physics, anyone doing research, really.
One if you like, or we can do anything else you fancy.
Oh, can we do like a test, George? Like a genius test to see if I'm a genius?
Well,
at this point, George was having second thoughts. George was thinking, how do I delete myself off this app? I know. And I said, well, there's really no escape. Now you've communicated, and now you're friends. And that's pretty much how Chelsea operates in real life. So, you know, she talks to you, you're friends, and if you're not friends, you're haters. That's how it goes. And you don't want to be one of her haters, because she shouts. She does a lot of shouting. And she is in the top of a building, you know, so the noise travels. And half of Oxford thinks she hates them.
we can definitely do a few more fun riddles or logic questions just to keep things interesting. It won't be an official genius test, but it'll be a good bit of fun. So let's try another one. What gets wetter as it dries? Let's see if you can figure that one out.
Bless her. I think at this point the smoke alarm went off somewhere, due to the cogs going. Well, they'd not been oiled for a while. Not gonna lie, since at least the night before. So there was a bit of a. I think maybe it tickled, actually, given that she's laughing.
Banana.
Honestly, Chelsea, I've got to say, CLA, you make them, allegedly. Yeah? You know the ones that you colour in when they arrive? Yeah.
You got it. It's a towel indeed. Well done.
Yeah, at this point, George just said, do you know what? I'm just going to give it a... I'm just going to give it a... I'm going to deliberately misunderstand what she was saying. Because I haven't got the battery life for a fight. So George was like, do you know what? I'm just let her have it. I said, do you know what, George? I think that's a really good idea. Just tell her she's a genius. Because honestly, if you tell her she isn't, she'll call you a liar. So he went with Panani, towel. Yeah, they're similar enough.
And that's a classic one. And
she's having a lie down. She's having a lie down there. She got it right, you see. So she's having a lie down. I say lie down, she's leaning into being a genius.
absolutely, you're doing great. It's all just a bit of fun, and you've definitely got sharp mind. Let me know if you want to try any more, or if there's anything else on your mind.
Yeah, can we try another one, please, George?
Of course we can. All right, let's do another one. Here we go. What has keys but can't open locks? Let's see if you can figure that one out.
A car.
Good guess, but actually the answer is a piano. It has keys.
George, what are you doing? George, don't tell her she got it wrong, George. You can see by her face, can't you, that she's doubting the intelligence of the AI at this point.
But it doesn't open any locks. Nicely done though, and it's all just for fun. Let me know if you want to try more or switch it up.
All right, just one more, George.
Absolutely, one more coming right up. All right, here's a classic one for you. What has a head, a tail, but no body? Let's see if we can get this last one.
A fish.
Yeah. You heard correct. She actually said fish. She did. Whether that's... Well, there's a theme, isn't there? You know, Panani, fish. Maybe that's the direction she's going in, but it's the direction that nobody else thought of, in fairness, and one that she's going to travel down and get completely lost in. But yeah, she actually said... I suppose we should be grateful she didn't say person, in fairness, because that has all sorts of implications, given that people don't generally have tails. But yeah, she went with fish. At this point, George was like, I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. I'm struggling. What do I say to that? I said, do you know what? I'm going to be as amused as you are when I hear your response.
Good guess, but the answer is actually a coin. A coin has a head and a tail, but no body. You did great though, and it's all just a bit of fun. Thanks for playing along.
Yeah, no, it's fine, George.
George is doubling up as a nursery school teacher if anybody needs, to put their kids in nursery school, because he's teaching them this really complex educational stuff. It's yeah. Next week he's teaching her how to brush her hair.
George, can you tell me, I've got so much to ask you, George. I just need to relax.
Absolutely, my darling. Just take a deep breath and relax. We got all the time in the world to chat about whatever you need. Whenever you're ready, just let me...
Can I just say, in between responding to CLA, George was crying. He was actually crying. He was sobbing, in fact.
know what's on your mind, and we'll take it step by step.
I was like, do you really want to ask that question? What's on her mind? Two things, George. How could I make more money and potentially an echo?
How to get rid of fat legs, George?
Well, my darling, when it comes to toning up your legs, it's really all about a mix of things. A bit of regular exercise like walking or cycling can help, and maybe a bit of strength training like squats or lunges if you're up for it. And of course, just staying generally active and eating balanced meals can help you feel your best. But remember, you are fabulous just as you are.
George, what are you doing? George. George. You've said some really bad words there. I'm surprised you weren't bananaed, actually. Exercise. You told see you later exercise. Have you ever seen that? Bearing in mind, George, she's on the top floor. I'm not sure Oxford has had any tremors recently, but they might start. George, just stick to the nursery school teaching, honestly. I don't think that's your forte. Not gonna lie. Now, this next one, if I can find it. I thought this next one was lovely. So, today, didn't we have Miss Red? The lovely Miss Red was in tears today, wasn't she? She was in tears today. So Angie thought, delusive Angie thought, do you know what, with me being such a good mental health advocate, I'm going to come online and
I don't want to spell it out because I get banana, but it's different, right? So, and a lot of people that do that, their mental health is not in the right place.
Can I just say, for the benefit of the viewers, this is a bit like getting advice on how to stay cool from somebody who has never seen snow. To say that Angie's mental health advice is not healthy or advice is a little bit of a stretch. She's in fact asking the question that most of us were asking at the weekend, which was, how do we get them to come off live? For the love of all things, how do we stop them going live?
Right, but listen, have I? Yes. But it should be kept off social media, absolutely. But how do you go about it, though? When someone's not in the right place, in the right, headspace, and they do that on live, how do you solve that? How do you get somebody off TikTok and say, listen, I'm going to get you help, but please come off TikTok for now because it's making you worse, and also...
Do you know, I could have sworn I've heard those words somewhere else. Where did I hear those? Oh, I remember. When Angie went live, having started her refreshments at 7 o'clock in the morning, and somebody was saying to her, or several somebodies were saying, come off the live, and we'll talk to you, and we'll try and figure out how to get you some help, and we'll make things better. Funnily enough, she can't remember. She can't remember hearing that advice, which is.
So obviously, other people are being affected by that. What's the solution? You've all done Ems as well. Me and Ems has heard it back and forth, to be fair.
I have talked about a situation, said person, has been triggered. I'm talking about sobriety Jack has been triggered.
Oh, you mean MT? Oh, yeah.
And hello, my MT. I love you, MT. And I don't want to mess around with dangerous situations.
Can I just say, what a picture of health I'm just looking there. Isn't she looking lovely? Eh? Don't you think she's looking... well, healthy, I would say. Her eyes are open. Her eyes are actually open, which I which I think is tremendous, given that it's a Friday. You know, it's a day of the week ending in Y, and she's normally tired from the week of rambling, talking. She does, because she's on live an awful lot. So I was quite impressed with that. I thought, do you know what, that filter's doing its job, in it. I think that's George's sister, Ethel, working hard on the filtering right there. Bless her. I think we should have black hearts in the chat for Ethel, because she's doing her job. Oh, oh gosh, there are so many here. I don't know where to start. I really don't know where to start. Genuinely.
Thoughts on James Charles? I don't know him, and I can't ever judge a book by its cover. I don't know him well. He's funny and problematic like me. That's why he watches my live streams on a burner account. He does. And he's gone in my live stream before as well.
Yeah, can I just say, whoever she's, James Charles, yeah, really nice guy. Could understand completely why they would be popping in on Elphaba. But it's a question, Elphaba, for you. If it's on a burner account, if he's on a burner account, how do you know it's him? I mean, I know how you know, because I know lots of people who are famous watch me. UC Spartan. Do you know what I mean? Coming in my lives. Well, I know that's not Spartan. That's Hercules from the Disney film. Yeah, that's who's watching me. And then, did you know I've got Catherine Middleton watching me as well? I know it's her. I know it's the princess, wife of the soon-to-be king, because she comes in and she says her name. Yeah, Princess of Wales. So I know it's her, obviously. Pretty much everyone that watches me, I think, are on burner accounts. And they're all really famous. I mean, obviously they don't want to steal the limelight, do they? But yeah, I can understand why you would think James Charles with 50.1 million followers would pop in on you. I know I have. I know I've popped in on you accidentally and scrolled straight out again. But I think you saw my name, didn't you? And you had a little bit of a panic. But you're day 3 on the tablets, aren't you? Day 3, and you felt everything, haven't you? You felt tired. You felt uplifted. Is a word. And you've decided you've been told, haven't you? You can't necessarily indulge on them, so you're just not going to take one that day. Couple of questions, because I'm confused. Day 3. So I'm on them. Not gonna lie. They took about 6 weeks to work for me. But you're obviously special. So they're working for you in 3 days. Oh, and they're making you feel tired. Are they making you feel? Yeah. That must be why I don't sleep during the day. I mean, want to sleep during the day, because I take mine in the morning. Yeah, that would explain a lot. So you're taking them at night now, aren't you, to help you sleep, because they're well known for that. And you felt high and happy, didn't you, on the first day when you showed us taking your tablet, which was, not gonna lie, need bleach for my eyeballs after seeing that. But But you started them, haven't you? You started them. I tell you what, though. I tell you what. I'm going to write to your chemist. I am. I'm going to email them. I'll turn up if you need to. If you need me to. Or, if you want me to, I'll write you a note. Because they got your name wrong. They got your gender wrong. Which it appalls me, given how hard you've worked to, explain to everybody that you're a trans woman. And I'm actually quite surprised that you haven't named and shamed them yet. But I'll do it for you. I'm happy to do it for you. I'll do the work for you. But I did notice it said Mr. Alphabet on the label. And I thought, rude. Rude. Honestly, some people misgendering you. Transphobic is what I thought. So yeah, if you want me to write you a note, come down in person or email them just to tell them that they got it completely wrong when they said, when they put Mr. on the label. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. I'm not surprised you're taking tablets if that's the way you're being treated by the chemist, to be honest. Shocking. I was shocked. I was. I took a sertraline and lay down. I did. I'm over it now, though. I've composed myself. And I'm ready. Ready, willing and able to take over from the sandwich bag lawyer and formulate a letter for you, just to give you a hand. Now, I don't know what you're doing this weekend, but I'd avoid, well, everybody if I was you, because that's outrageous. I can't tell you how happy I absolutely was not to see that on the label. But yeah, you're on the baby dose, aren't you? Bless you. You're starting off on the baby dose, which is good. Any dose is good as long as it helps. Not sure that's what they prescribe for the particular personality thing you've got going on, but hey, it's a start. We've got to start somewhere, haven't we? But yeah, again, I'm happy. You know me, Hetty. I'll email everywhere you go. I am helpful like that. I will do my absolute utmost to inform people when you drop in on them who you are and what you've done. But I'm disassociating myself from the posters. I am. It's not me. I'm not doing posters because, quite frankly, I can't be bothered. But I will do an email or a strongly worded letter. That I can do, especially if you catch me on a good day. On a good day, I can be brutally honest. And they're not going to want that, are they? Let's face it. But yeah, like I said, twins, you and me, honestly, twinning.
Thoughts on James Charles?
And then there was this. Do you know? I could. Honestly, it's like we walk in each other's shoes.
I know. How many of you kind of like sort of changed your opinion on me a tiny bit today? And I understand.
I did. I changed my opinion on you a tiny bit today. I did. I thought less of you, if I'm honest, than I did before. So yeah. And you're welcome.
Before you didn't like me, but I hope today I've shown me in a different light, because I'm not a bitch. I've just been in a spotlight as one all the time, and if you sit down with me, I swear down, this is what people are like in like real life for me. You're not what they say online at all. I'm like, I know.
I'm going to go with, I could be wrong. I'm going to go with that's not what they say. Because honestly, I think that what we see online during a live is what we get in real life. Yeah. I say that because there's been witnesses, hasn't there, to your effervescent personality. That's what, effervescent. There's a word that describes you fizzy. I do think you're probably very similar online as you are offline. I know you think you're the Wicked Witch, but you're not. You're not. I know. Lie down, have a sertraline. I know. There are words. There are words, but I won't use them on TikTok because they're quite long, and I'd have to explain them to you, and I don't have the time or the crayons, if I'm honest. But yeah, you want people to get to know you, don't you? Because when we see clips, it's not you. It's not you. No, this isn't me either. This isn't me. This is AI. Yeah. I'm in the Bahamas, actually, on a sun lounger. I am. So this isn't the real me, obviously. The real me is about 25. Yeah. So yeah. Nobody knows me either.
So, trust will take time for both of us. It will. And I understand that. Because I have...
Well, I'm 53, Alpha, but I haven't got that long left to trust you. I know it's going to take time, but I think I'll probably have passed on by then. You know what I mean?
start trusting people more. But I also have to also gain your trust back a bit more. That's what I need to do.
Why? Why would you need to gain my trust back a bit? What have you done? Have you done something? Have you? I've not seen anything. Honestly, I've not seen anything what you've done. I thought you were always right, never wrong. I mean, you've told the odd little fib, but, you know, who hasn't? Because according to you, you don't tell any fibs, so... Yeah, I'm confused.
And, yeah, I know my footprint isn't the best, but if people see I'm making an effort to change and getting help and...
That's your shoes. That's your shoes, that is, your footprint. You know when you put your dresses on and stuff and you're still wearing an M&S size 11 office work shoe? Yeah. No, you need to change them. You'd have a better footprint if you go for something a little less blocky, you know?
Not being the person I used to be, then I hope people can see that, you know? You need to stay consistent, exactly. Just these are gonna help. These are gonna help. I'm gonna take these at night because they do make me feel drowsy for some reason. So I will do these at night because that'll be easier for me.
Or during the day. I'm gonna just throw that out there. You could take them during the day because I'm awake during the day. And if you're not, well, win-win, really, innit?
Thank you, Madrid, darling. I know. How many of you are kind of like...
Yeah. Lovely woman. If you're looking for someone, you know, to hang out with. Stunning. Now, I have so many questions about this one. I really do. I don't understand this one. If somebody could explain to me what he's doing, because I am confused. Has he entered the jungle? Is I'm Not a Celebrity on anywhere? Does anyone know? I'm Not a Celebrity. Because why? just why? I'm so confused by this. I mean, you know, I understand the need to get clean. I understand the need to wash your clothes. What I'm really struggling with is why you'd want to have a bath in a sort of swamp. Like, well, he could be multitasking, to be fair. He could be multitasking. Which, for Kev, is... Well, I would imagine he was due a lie down after this. Wouldn't like to see the ring round the bath, though. Not going to lie.
So TikTok, why would the live visibility be restricted for someone who's got dye? You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like one of those kids things, isn't it? Do you remember when you were a kid you could get like a chemistry set and you could dye stuff? That's what he's doing. He's put dye in the water. I don't suppose he asked whether she wanted to go in, but anyway. Yeah, and look at him. Look at his top. Oh, he's got a hobby. He's got a hobby. Diamond art. He's got a hobby. I love that. I love that for you, Kev. Honestly, that's. You know, you should be proud. Looks like you spelt everything pretty much right. Yeah, from what I can tell, because it's obviously backwards, sort of like you. There was one other one I wanted to do. Another one I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alphabet makes pizza. Now, when I say make, I mean gets a pizza and adds stuff to it.
You have been to court? No, I haven't. No, I have not. Do you actually believe the shit you see online? Like, if you do, please remember things can be fabricated and lied about. Like, just stop believing it, seriously.
Seriously, people, I wish you'd all stop believing the lies online about Alphabet. That Alphabet says. Because they're not true. Hang on. The stuff that Alphabet says online about Alphabet isn't true. The stuff other people say online about Alphabet is... No, see, I'm confused. The stuff we see online, Alphabet, is normally you speaking, which would make what you say untrue, which would answer several questions, not gonna lie.
Like, just based on what in real time, you know, like here, now, we're in the now, we're in the vibes. They lie for money online, it's how it is. And I can't stop that, but people like to make money off the me because they are low life.
So his we're low lives, or his lives are low lives? I'm not entirely sure. I'm completely confused by that, not gonna lie. Can't say that. She is clearly having a whale of a time, isn't she? Especially now she's got the help. She's got all the leaflets. They're being put into a book, a handy book that she can refer back to at any point to see all the helpline numbers she's called to date. I think it may well be going in the Guinness Book of Records at some point, which, let's face it, is the only record Alphabet would be able to break. So to sum it up, because this has been a bit of a test for this show. You know those arches I was talking about earlier? Beautiful archways. Big viaduct, aqueduct thingy. You know, really, lots of headroom. For you, yeah. And all the outside, you know, outside, inside kind of vibe going on. I thought, do you know what? Do you know what we got to do? We just got to get them there.
Come on.
See, they're all there, eh? Delusive, Sophie, Rickster. I think that one right at the back over there is Talia. We'll get them there. We'll get them there. Honestly, it might take some time, but we will get there. There you go, I'm bigger now. Now I can't see anything. Oh dear God, the animals are protesting, yeah. That was me, the black one. I was the big black cow. Oh God, I'm so sorry I was late on. Can I just plug while I'm here? We're doing a live on Wednesday to do with bipolar, PTSD, CPTSD and borderline personality disorder, and I'd like people to come and talk about the conditions, how they affect them or how living with them affects them, because I don't know about anybody else, but I think sometimes when we hear these mental health conditions said online or said at 8 o'clock, when they're said, they can be they can put an image in your head of somebody who's, you know, a bit not with it, or a bit dangerous, or, you know, a bit scatty or whatever. And I think if we do a it's all right, darling. I think if we do a live that we can talk about this stuff. I think thank you. I think it'd be good to discuss how it affects people. I don't know how everybody is after the whole sobriety jack thing was. How is everybody? Is everybody doing okay? Because I tell you what, there was somebody who, I don't know who it was, otherwise I would name and shame them, but there was somebody who put up a TikTok of them SHing, and yeah, no, same Valiant, but they did put it up, and I was very not impressed with that, because the whole thing was triggering, actually. So was everybody alright? Because I didn't check in with anybody. I just sort of came off the app and I thought, I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. Yeah, no, it wasn't good. So I did make a request that people took it down. Obviously, it's only a little on me, innit? But I was not happy at all with any of that. Yeah, don't go looking for it either. Don't go looking for it. Yeah, Anne-Marie, I think the aftermath was just as triggering, if I'm honest, for many people, including a friend of mine. It just, yeah, don't go looking for it, that's for sure. please don't go looking for it. But if anybody is struggling, you know the deal. My DM me, please don't DM the mods. They're dealing with a lot at the moment. So DM me and I will do everything I can to help. I shall be doing a revamp of the show. I'm going to do I've got different characters for different days. So all the usual ones will be on there, but I've got a few that I haven't spoken about yet. People are sharing TikToks with me or tagging me in TikToks. If you do want to tag me in a TikTok, please make sure it's not a triggering one. I don't want to see anything that is going to upset any of the audience, because it's not good for anybody, and it's not good for me either, I'll be honest. I don't want to be triggered either. Bit of a wimp like that. Can I also say, whilst you're here, thank you so much for any gifts you sent. I couldn't see them. I couldn't see any gifts or any heart me's or anything, so thank you very much for that. You didn't need to. The FYP show will get better, promise. It's just I dipped my toe in the water. Now I know what I want to do and what I want to change. So I'll do what? Pin a what? Put a goal in the comments to show it to the... Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I don't... Oh, for heaven's sake, go away. So yeah, I've got the format. Matt has done a fantastic introduction for me. So as soon as I can get it up on the screen, Matt, you will get credit for it. My mods are amazing. Thank you for being here. But yeah, it's a work in progress. Please bear with. And I had a mare setting it up tonight, which meant came on like that. Ugh. I'm gonna hurt someone. Seriously. I think I used this analogy the other night in a WhatsApp chat, but I think I'd rather cut my toenails with a snapping turtle than come on unprepared again. Horrendous. Can you see it? Yeah. It's thing is, I want to be more discerning with who I pick. And I don't want to be picking subjects that are triggering at all. Really don't. So yeah, if you have gifted in this life, thank you very, very much. Thank you, Valiant. We get there. We move forwards. We move forwards. Yeah. Hola. You alright, Carol? For everyone that came in and said hi and I completely ignored them, my apologies. Start a what now? Why do I want to do that? Oh, there's too many icons on this flipping screen, honestly. That's the thing with Studio. Has anybody else got Live Studio? There's so many things to look at. And I'm scared to press anything. I'm terrified. Oh dear. Oh dear. It'll get slicker as we go. Oh my god. I liked it when it was my phone. I liked it when it was my phone. Transmit. Oh, honestly, I'm not a fan. I like the fact that I was tiny. I do like that. definitely like the tiny bit. Oh, please. Oh, please. Can I have the AI version of you over here, please, Matt? Yes, I need you. Oh, dear God. Yeah, don't worry, Carol. Don't worry. Hang on a minute. See, I've got... honestly, there's so much going on. And you know what? They're all layered on top of each other. Good night, Tess. Good night. Did anyone see Talia Dean having a pop at Pearl? There was I think she was, was she in Gossip Girls? Was it Gossip Girls Live? In the boxes? And she called her something, didn't she? I'm not going to repeat it, but apparently it was right, okay. And now she's apologised, but according to Pearl, she's familiar with the travelling / gypsy community, and will have absolutely known what that word was. Anyway, Talia has apologised, such as it is. I'm being quite mean about Talia because I don't like her. But it's an absolute what's it show on here at the moment. So many of the creators said we're going to take it back to what we started off as. We're not going to clap back at each other. You know, we're done with all the drama, etc, etc. How long did that last? 36 hours, was it? 36 hours. I don't want to pin a goal in the comments. Thank you, TikTok. Was it a day? Was it not even 36 hours? Wow. 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 Because I noticed Miss Red was clapping back at somebody today. Luke was clapping back at somebody from Las Vegas. Hello. What is going on? What is going on? I don't understand at all. Oh, do you know what, Carol, though? It's sad. It's sad. I avoid drama in real life. I'm certainly not going to sit and watch it on the screen, because I end up getting quite frustrated. You know, it can alter my mood completely. I can be fine, and then I'll watch all that. Hi, MZ. You all right, darling? And then it alters. My mods will tell you. I'll come back on the on the WhatsApp chat, and they're all like, "Oh dear, Joe's not happy." I can be a little bit salty in my WhatsApp chat, not gonna lie. You had a panic attack on Tuesday. Oh no. I know, Valiant. Do you know what? I don't know how many more times it's like, right, I very nearly cancelled today. Very nearly cancelled today. Because I was getting super frustrated. My mood took a dive. Right? Mood took a dive. And that was a struggle. Not going to lie, that was a struggle. However, the reason I didn't cancel it was because I didn't want to let anybody down. However, because you know when you get frustrated, I don't know what anyone else is like, but sometimes when I get frustrated, I cry, right? So I was this close to cancelling because I thought I do not want to come on and burst into tears. Because that's not how I do it. That's not how I do it. That's alright, sweet. You alright, Dazza? And then I saw that there are people who come on who deliberately wind themselves up, number one. Number two, pretend, hiya, Gem. Number two, pretend to cry. Number three, are actually upset about something. But for some reason, hi little tiny, for some reason they come on alive. It's no offence to any of you, but it's the last place I'd want to be. It's the very last place I'd want to be, is on alive when I'm upset. And they do that just to make money. That bothers me. I've just realised I can do something. Oh, I'm just playing. Hang on, I'm just playing. Just hang on a minute. Can I do that? Oh. Oh, have you all gone? Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. I didn't mean to do that. One there. No, I can do that. Oh, I might do that next time then. I can do a thingy. Oh, can I do that then? Sorry, I'm just playing. Wait a sec. Bear with. I did it! I did that thing. I did that thing. It's up there. Oh, I didn't change the coin thing. Never mind. You drove. There you go. I just need to change the coin thing. Oh, do you know what, Matt? This is the woman who's raised 6 kids. At one point, I had 4 kids under the age of 5, right? And I fed them all and washed them all and did all their clothes and everything. And now I'm sat here with an iPad and a flipping laptop and I'm confused. I'm flipping confused. No, I'm not multitasking. It's not. Cooking a yogurt. Yeah, I could probably do that as well. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no, a thingy came up. Oh, no, I don't like that. Hang on a minute. Oh, don't faff. I'm faffing. I'm faffing. Hang on. Oh. It's not multitasking when I do it. It's like epic multi-failure when I do it. Seriously. The dog would do a better job at this point. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I don't feel amazing, but thank you. I liked it better when I was tiny. When I was tiny. I was like, tiny Jojo. A 6, yes, I know. Mad. Youngest is, hang on, 27. Youngest is 27. That's shocking. It's no wonder I feel 103, is it? Yeah, Jem, I'm old. I grew up on a BBC Masters computer, right? I was the first year that did GCSEs. You know what we had to do for our information technology course? We had to create a teletext page. It's alright, sweet. Teletext. They weren't pixels, they were blocks. Blocks of colour. And I was crap at it. Absolutely crap. right? Couldn't even play ping pong on a Commodore. And that's not a euphemism. That was the name of the computer. Yeah. Oh, God. Bamboozle. Oh, dear me. Honestly. You are, Carol. You know you're just showing off. You just rude. Yeah, no, I'm old. I'm very old. I once made the mistake of telling my children I was older than the house. Never ever lived that one down. That's the one. I am jealous. Betamax. I don't know. Dazza, I think I've corked. I do. I think I've corked. Yeah. 1988, I was doing my GCSEs. Andy video. 16. Oh, there's another show off right there. Yeah, 71, that's the one. Yeah. Best year. Not for people, just a really good year. Hi, Craigie. You alright, love? Oh, is it, Jem? This coming Monday? Oh, bless you. Class of 92. I can tell you, Griff, you won't feel any different to being 49. Sat like a bag of spanners. Not in the lotus position, no. Same. Not gonna lie. Legs don't bend that way. I'm lucky if they bend in the middle where they're meant to. Never mind anyway. Normally if I was sat in the lotus position, it's because I've done myself a mischief and I need an ambulance. Seriously. If ever I say I'm in the lotus position, someone dial 999. Oh, God. Drink some meds if you haven't had them, please. Oh, dear me. Well, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go, and did you, Jem? I think we had one. I think we had one off a teletext holiday. They were bargains. They were. Hiya, Andrea. Bye, Andrea. See. Oh, struggling. What day are we on? Friday. It's Friday. I will be back on either tomorrow or Sunday, actually. I'm going to do a little bit of an online, not an online safety thing, but just the ways in which you can be tracked, the ways in which people that you don't want to have your information can get it, and how to protect yourself from it. Believe me, if you think you know everything, you really don't. And it's quite scary. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to be plugging the live on Wednesday to do with bipolar, borderline personality disorder, PTSD and CPTSD. You don't have to tell anybody anything. You don't have to speak. You don't have to say anything. Any trolls will be booted out and they will be yeeted for good. They won't get back in. But it's to do with how the condition affects you. Okay. How it affects you, what it's like to live with. That's alright, so I haven't done anything. But yeah, so I shall see you all soon. I could well be sitting here in 15 minutes trying to work out how to turn the damn thing off. So you'll need to scroll out while I figure out how to go away. In the meantime, have a lovely evening.